Hey there, tarot readers. Today I'm going to do a full flip through of the Förhäxa Tarot, which I have been waiting for to come. It's by MJ Cullinane. She also did the Crow Tarot, which you may be familiar with. I'm going to do a full overview of this today, and I want to let you know there are timestamps in the description box down below, so if you want to skip to a certain portion of the flip through, you'll get to see all the cards, and I'm going to talk about just how amazing this tarot is. I have been waiting for it, and I have to tell you, I'm absolutely in love with the artwork on this, and I think it is a masterpiece. Starting off with the basics, we have the box here. It's really lovely. One of the things I love is since this isn't mass produced, there's no ISBN on it, and on one side you will see the Förhäxa, so when it's up on your shelf you can see what deck this is, and the other side says a land of enchantment awaits. Good solid box, definitely a keeper. I keep all my boxes. Moving on to the cards themselves, good cardstock. Not too thick, easy to shuffle. The size is a little bit bigger, so it really showcases the art on there. However, not so big that it's cumbersome, and I love these backs. Isn't that just beautiful? They're really lovely. And of course, there's no way to see if it's reversed or upright, which I like because I read reversals. The book, just a small book, but color front, glossy pages, and there's no pictures of the cards on there, so you just have to make your way through as you go. A little bit on different spreads that you can do at the beginning and how the deck works, which I'll get into in just a moment. She really shines, MJ really shines on her description of the cards. She describes what's going on in the picture of the card, which is nice. A lot of decks don't necessarily do that. And then she describes what the card means from a place of emotive evocation. So by that I mean it's not just keywords, it's really about how the card applies to your life. So I like the book, and I think it's a great book to study. It would really teach you a lot about tarot and the essence of the cards. This is a Rider-Waite inspired deck, but it works just a little differently. The deck itself is broken up into elements just like a traditional Rider-Waite inspired deck with earth, fire, water, and air. However, you will not find the traditional symbols. So there are no pentacles in the earth, there are not wands in the fire, no cups in the water, or you won't find cups as a symbol necessarily, or swords for air. So this is how it is broken down. If you choose to learn with this deck, then what you'll find if you switch over to other Rider-Waite inspired decks is that you will be faced with the fact that you did not learn with the typical symbols of pentacles, wands, cups, and swords, and that might trip you up a bit. But if you do learn intuitively and learn by numbers and elements, you will still be fine. Here you see cards 1 through 3 of Earth, just beautiful. There's a consistent color palette all the way through. And of course, since this is Earth, you see a lot of references to seeds. 4 through 6, it wouldn't be an MJ deck without the Crow. This is a positively brilliant 6 of Pentacles or 6 of Earth. I am so impressed with her interpretation of this card. There are always a lot of animals in MJ's deck, and one of the things I like is that she brings in flying animals for the element of fire, because fire is linked to the spirit in many ways. Isn't that just lovely? In the suit of water, she moves into the mermaid theme, and I love that because it really highlights the depth of emotion that the sea brings forth, just the real intensity that cups can invoke. And this beautiful take on the 7 of Cups, what she calls the 7 of Water here. that dreamy place that we enter into with the Seven of Cups. Suit of Air gets a little bit darker, and I think that's brilliant because swords really do bring in the sharp contrasts in our life. The black and white tones really highlight the sense of choice that shows up in the sword suit. I think this Eight of Swords is brilliant. Moving on to the court cards. Fire here, and you'll notice that she says page, knight, queen, and then elder. She tells us that Förhäxa is the Swedish word that means to enchant, cast a spell, and bedevil. And she tells us this is a realm where dark and light collide, where the elements hold court, where we find ourselves connecting to a force outside of our own. You'll notice there are no numbers on the major arcana. Renaming the Emperor here to the Council of Monarchs. This chariot is gorgeous. You'll notice that there are no men in this tarot, and for that reason I would not make it a 5 on the inclusive scale. I've placed a link in the description box down below if you're interested in purchasing this deck. MJ privately produces the Förhäxa Tarot, and it's printed in the United States. I pre-ordered this deck and I'm so glad that I did. It is beautiful and I would recommend it for anyone's collection. It's just gorgeous. If you're interested in learning more about tarot, maybe you'd like to watch me on my other channel where I do tarot readings, and you may be interested in these videos up here as well. Until we meet again, blessed be.